Good morning, Pak Hendy and Bu Yani. I'm Reza Marcelina from Critical Speech Class Rombel 201. And in this occasion, I want to complete my assignment of midterm test. I choose one motion. There is this house would lower taxes for Indonesian unicorn startups. So we will start from the definition. There are definition of lower taxes and unicorn startups. So we will start from lower taxes. Lower is to reduce in a value, number, or amount. And then taxes are mandatory contribution levied on individuals or corporation by a government entity, whether local, regional, and national. And then unicorn startups. Unicorn comes from the white horse species in Western mythology. The picture has a horn in forehead, and unicorn is one of the startup business levels that has a valuation value of more than 1 billion US dollars. And talking about startup is a startup company that has not been operating for a long time. In other words, startup means a company that has just entered or is still in the development or research phase to continue to find the market or develop their products. And for the motion, we can conclude that the government reduce the amount of mandatory contribution charged to individuals or corporations that has a startup company which has not been operating for a long time or just enter in development to find markets and develop their products. And in general, lower taxes for Indonesian unicorn startups will help Indonesia to find the next unicorns while increasing investment in Southeast Asia's largest economy. In current life, there are many users of these unicorn startups for example, using Gojek services and also through online buying and selling transaction platform such as Tokopedia, Bukalapak, and Traveloka. And then nowadays they are very used for us, the people of Indonesia. And then the next is AREL. I have an argument. Indonesian unicorn startups will help Indonesia's economy through the government that give the lower taxes. For the reason, because our current era is a digital era, which is all activities are mostly carried out through e-commerce, and we can get customer or market needs through online buying and selling transactions. Then the use of e-commerce has a considerable impact on people's life today, and of course it can make the Indonesian economy be better. Thus, Indonesia will experience transitions to the digital sector so that it can increase economic growth in Indonesia in the future. Therefore, many startups are created and developed in Indonesia, especially technology-based startups or those that operate in the digital sector. And then I found the evidence after President Joko Widodo is re-elected to lead Indonesia for the next 5 years. He revealed a tax relief plan for unicorn startup as a form of support for the digital economy. In an interview with the Nikkei Asian Review, He said that the tax breaks will help Indonesia find the next unicorn, as well as increase investment in Southeast Asia's largest economy. And then President Jokowi create the super deductible tax, which has aims to encourage the development of human resources in the digital sector, export-oriented industrial and local business that produce imported substitutes. And the last, with lower taxes by the government, for Indonesian unicorn startup, it will be more helpful in developing and increasing income for Indonesian economy in the future. Of course, through unicorn startups such as in the digital sector, for example, service transactions or online buying and selling activities will encourage the development of human resources. I think that's all from me. Thank you and see you.